guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to the next episode of the Benched Character series. Yet again, I'm with another dog friend and today we will be building Itto. However, this video will form part of a two-part series since most of the team surrounding Itto has Goro and I don't have Goro built, and it would be kind of useless to show Itto in a team without Goro. So welcome to part 1 where we build Itto. Without further ado, let's head on with today's video, but before that I will tell you a little hero fact. So a fact about myself for you today is that my favorite color is purple. Anyway guys, let's head on with today's video and build Arataki Itto. Let's chat about Itto. So I got Itto early pity about 2 years ago, I think. And it was actually while chatting to a friend of mine, and we bet that I wouldn't be able to get Itto. And I actually got Itto very early pity. I think it was like 10 pity or just some ridiculous amount of pity. So that was a surprise nonetheless. So I found a little lavender melon tree, and what better place to chat about Itto and his kit than under a lavender melon. Anyway, let's have a look at him right now. So off the bat, Itto has 786 attack and a hefty amount of defense. Then when we look further, he does have 58.4% crit rate and 193.5% crit damage. He has a bit of energy recharge, and yeah, that is about it. I am not particularly sure why he has pyro damage bonus, but once we investigate further, I'm sure it will be revealed to us. I started to build Itto at a point, but like many characters of mine, I just stopped and prioritized other ones. But I really do like Itto. I enjoy his character. I enjoy everything about him, so I think it's time we invest some effort and time into Itto. Then his weapon, I was able to get his signature Redhorn Stone Thresher, yeah, whatever that name is. And needless to say, we will level this one up to 90. And let's look at artifacts. So, just an overview. He has a 2-piece set of the Husk of Opulent Dreams. I forgot to mention, but I will be following another Kaching mains guides for Itto, so if you want to follow along, please check out their website. Then looking at what's going on, he has a Thunder Soother on him. Don't ask me, I haven't looked at Itto ever really, so he has some random stuff on him currently. He does have the correct artifact here for his plume. I think it's quite decent. I'm not sure if I will change it. It seems to have good substats. Then he does have a Sands percentage artifact here, which is also correct. It's also not bad at all. Then, yeah, oh, that's where the pyro damage bonus, okay, once we investigate, it will be revealed to us. So this is random. And then for his circlet, he has a Pale Flame. So Itto has quite a few different artifacts on him currently. But the plume and the sands I am quite happy with already, but I won't stop there. Perhaps we can get even better ones, but if not, these aren't the worst ones I have seen on a character. Then he is at C0 and his talents are low, so we will improve them there. But before we improve Itto, let's look at his solo showcase. We won't be looking at the teams today because, actually, let me think about it. We will look at the team before showcase with Goro. However, we won't be looking at the final showcase this episode because Goro is only going to be built the following episode. So let's move on to that and see what happens. Before we get into the team showcase, I have to tell you guys about my little oopsie that I've made. So I filmed this video, or videos in general, quite erratically. Like, I don't have a specific order, it's more depending how I feel on the day. So in this instance, I filmed the team showcase before the solo, and then that led me to level up Itto's weapon before realizing that I have not filmed a solo yet. So unfortunately, for our solo, I've had to change the weapon to keep things fair, and the numbers fair too, I guess. We're going to be using a level 20 white blind. This is still one of Itto's recommended weapons. Obviously this one is his best weapon, but unfortunately due to my stupidity, we can't use this for the solo. So we're going to be using the white blind just for the solo. For the rest of the video, when we do his solo showcase again, he obviously will be switched back to the red horn. But just for the solo, I guess we're gonna be stuck with the white blind. And to keep this even simpler, I'm just gonna fight another Ruin Guard. I feel like in Ningguang's video it was quite simple to follow. The boss didn't move too much. And yeah, I just want to keep it easy for myself.
Who wants some of this? Let's roll.
Okay guys, I think we've gotten a decent feel for Itto's solo, so let's move on to the team showcase. Alright, for our team showcase today, I've gone with a more original Itto team where it consists of three Animo, where it consists of 3 Geo and 1 Flex character. In this instance, we have Itto, Goro, Zhongli, and Bennett. I've watched countless of videos on this particular team, and it's a strong team overall. Another team was Albedo instead of Zhongli, but unfortunately I don't have Albedo. Anyway, let's try this team against the Kenki. So I'm just trying to go against different bosses instead of our usual ones we bully. And according to Kaching Main's website, I always double check before I do these videos. I try to stick to bosses that have low elemental resistance. So in this instance, the Kenki has 10% resistance to all elements, and it does have increased resistance to Animo and Cryo in its different stages. So let's test out this team against the Kenki.
Solidified. Everyone on me! Charge! Coming through!
yeah, guys, I am quite satisfied with our team showcase. Let's move on to building Itto. Since he is level 90, we thankfully don't have to farm any materials, which is such a relief since I will be farming a lot of materials for Garo in our follow-up episode. But let's see what we can improve Itto on, or improve his character overall with. So for Itto's artifacts, let me just consult the guide. His stance is correct currently. He needs a defense percentage with energy recharge, crit damage or crit rate, defense percentage, and attack percentage. So I'm fairly happy right now with his sands. However, the rest are a bit lackluster. His goblet, we need a geo damage bonus, and his circlet, we either need crit rate or crit damage depending on which is lacking. So yeah, let's focus on that. Concerning his energy recharge, I'm going to, let me just check quickly. Alright, it's currently sitting at 125.9%. So for the team, it's gonna be 3 geos. So he actually fits the requirements currently. It's at 115 to 125% with 3 geos. And if Garo holds the Favonius Warbow. So his energy recharge is looking quite good currently. Yeah, let's see if we can improve his artifacts, and I'll chat to you afterwards.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Now you shall perish. There is no escape. Torn to oblivion. There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me.
Alright, Itto's artifacts are done, so let me show you guys what I have. An overview, we did manage to get a 4-piece of the Husk of Opulent Dreams. Now let's take a further look. So I managed to get a fairly decent flower for him. Not too much to say here other than I do like it. And let's look at his plume. It remains unchanged. The one he had before was okay, honestly. I did look at another one, but I honestly think this one is the better out of the 2 I managed to get. Then his sands is defense percentage. Also, it's perfectly fine. I was able to... I can't remember if we changed this one or if we stuck with it. Regardless, we have a defense percentage. So we have a Gladiator's Finale piece. I really like it, despite it having quite a high amount of HP. The rest of the substats are great. There's a fair amount of crit damage on this piece as well. And his circlet, we also have a crit rate piece. I went with a crit rate piece because his weapon is crit damage and there are a fair amount of crit damage substats on his artifacts. I was lacking crit rate a little bit. But without further ado, let's move on to talents.
Be still.
Final round. Fight!
I see everything. Illusion shattered.
Alright guys, we are now done. Let's have one final look at him before we get into his solo showcase. Okay, looking at his stats at a glance, he has a decent amount of defense and attack. And let's look a little deeper. So I managed to try and keep it to a 1 to 2 basis while it's nearly there with his crit rate and crit damage. He has a little more energy recharge than what was needed with a 3 or triple GO team, which is fine. It's not the worst. Well, it's actually kind of good. Rather have more energy recharge than less, I suppose. He does have some GO damage bonus. Let's look at his weapon. I got his signature weapon up to level 90. Artifacts, we're sitting with a 4-piece of the Husk of Opulent Dreams. Constellation, nothing changed there, but talents, I got up to 888 just because it was within my means, and I'm happy with Itto. I think he was a really easy build. I had a lot of fun building him, so let's see what he can do by himself. Just to remind you guys, we're only going to look at the team showcase after I've built Goro in the next episode. So for now, to end off, let's look at Itto's solo. Okay, I'm here to bully Child for our solo showcase due to the fact that he has a 0% resistance to Geo, though he does have resistance to Hydro and Electro, but that doesn't affect us. So let's see what happens when we just use solo Itto. Let me actually adjust the team so it is actually just Itto and no one else. Okay, it is just you, Itto. Let's see what you have.
Who wants some of this? Attaboy! Okay, that one hurt.
Don't bully me, Child. So rude. I think I'm actually very excited for his team build. I think we're going to see some good numbers with Itto. But just on his own, I'm thoroughly impressed. Dodging. Okay, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Throw the cow. Oh no, Itto! Wait. No! Oh no! Oh, he's still alive. I'm rooting for you, Itto. Come on, Itto. No, no! Itto! Oh, little Itto. It's okay. I think we got good numbers though. My goal wasn't to defeat Child. I guess we're just trying to see what Itto can do by himself. I don't think it's gonna be chilled. I think we've seen enough numbers of what Itto can do by himself, which is very impressive. So yeah guys, I will see you in the next episode for when we build Goro, and then we can have a proper look at our Itto team. I'm quite excited to see the numbers then. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on today's episode. I'm running away from Child. I don't want Itto to die a second time. He was by himself, to be fair, so I will cut in some slack, and Child's hits really hurt. Anyway guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye friends. Bye.